Have you ever been reading a book or just staring out the window on a sunny day when you see them? Little squiggly lines, tiny dark spots, or maybe even what looks like a translucent cobweb drifting lazily across your vision. You blink, you try to look away, but it's still there, a little phantom that dances just out of your direct line of sight. It's annoying, isn't it? For some, it's more than just annoying. It's a constant, worrying reminder that our bodies are changing, that our vision isn't as crystal clear as it once was. You might have even mentioned it to your doctor, only to be told, oh, those are just eye floaters. They're a normal part of getting older. You'll just have to learn to live with them. Well, what if I told you that normal doesn't have to be your reality? What if there was a way to fight back, not with expensive surgeries or complicated procedures, but with something you do every single day? Something as simple as what you put on your plate. For so many of us over 60, these little spots are a source of real anxiety. They can make it harder to focus, they can be distracting when you're driving, and they can cast a literal shadow over the beautiful things we want to see in the world. The standard explanation is that the jelly-like substance in our eyes, called the vitreous humor, starts to break down with age. The collagen fibers inside clump together, casting those tiny shadows on your retina that you see as floaters. But the story doesn't end there. The real question is, why does this breakdown happen faster or more severely for some people than for others? The hidden culprit, the one we so often overlook, is oxidative stress and a lack of specific, powerful nutrients that your eyes are crying out for. It's like a house frame slowly weakening because it's not getting the right materials to stay strong. In this video, we are going to dive deep into 5 incredible superfoods that are packed with these eye rebuilding nutrients. These aren't just any healthy foods. These are nature's targeted tools to help your body dissolve those pesky clumps, strengthen the very structure of your eye, and potentially clear up your vision for good. We're going to give your body the exact building blocks it needs to start its own repair work. Before we jump into our first powerful food, I want to build our little community here. If you are passionate about taking control of your health and staying vibrant and independent for decades to come, go ahead and click that subscribe button and turn on the notifications. We share the kind of practical, science-backed health advice for seniors that you just won't find anywhere else. And I'm always curious to know who I'm talking to. Are you watching from the United States, maybe from Canada, the UK, Australia, or somewhere else in the world? Let me know in the comments below where you're tuning in from. It's wonderful to see how far our community of health-conscious seniors reaches. Now, grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's talk about how to get you seeing the world more clearly. Let's start with our very first superfood, and this one might really surprise you. It's sweet, it's tropical, and you probably associate it more with a summer cocktail than with crystal clear vision. We're talking about pineapple. Yes, you heard that right, pineapple. For years, we've been told to be careful with tropical fruits because of their sugar content. And while that's wise advice in general, pineapple contains a secret weapon that makes it a true powerhouse for fighting eye floaters. That secret weapon is an enzyme called bromelain. You might have heard of bromelain as a digestive aid or an anti-inflammatory, but its magic goes much, much deeper, right into the very gel of your eye. So, how does it work? Remember how we said floaters are clumps of collagen fibers? Well, bromelain is what's known as a proteolytic enzyme, which is a fancy way of saying it's incredibly good at breaking down and dissolving proteins. Think of it like a gentle, natural drain cleaner for your eyes. When you consume pineapple and that bromelain gets into your system, it can travel to the eye and begin to work on those tangled, clumped up collagen fibers. It helps to carefully break them down into smaller, less noticeable particles that your body can then flush away. Imagine a tiny, microscopic cleanup crew going into the vitreous of your eye and meticulously clearing out the debris that's casting those annoying shadows. It's a slow and steady process, but it's your body's own natural way of tidying up. The science on this is actually quite exciting. A study conducted by researchers in Taiwan looked directly at the effect of pineapple on eye floaters. They took a group of individuals who were suffering from floaters and had them eat a specific amount of pineapple every day for 3 months. The results were nothing short of remarkable. A significant majority of the participants saw a noticeable reduction in their floaters. Some saw them disappear completely. This isn't just a hopeful theory. It's a demonstrable effect that researchers have observed. They believe the bromelain was the key factor, acting as a natural agent to dissolve the very things causing the problem. Now, how can you make this work for you? The key is consistency. You can't just eat a slice of pineapple once and expect a miracle. The participants in the study consumed about 100 to 150 grams of fresh pineapple daily. That's about 2 to 3 rings of pineapple. It's important that it's fresh or frozen pineapple, not canned. The canning process, with its high heat, destroys the delicate bromelain enzyme, so you won't get the same benefits. You can enjoy it as a morning snack, blend it into a smoothie, or add it to a fruit salad. A word of caution, if you are diabetic or pre-diabetic, you do need to be mindful of the sugar content. You might want to eat a smaller portion and pair it with some protein, like a handful of nuts, to slow down the sugar absorption. But for many, incorporating a small daily serving of fresh pineapple could be one of the most powerful first steps you take towards clearer vision. Isn't it amazing that a solution could be so simple and so delicious? This is a perfect example of what I mean when I say growing older doesn't mean giving up. It means using smarter, more natural strategies to support our bodies. If you thought pineapple was interesting, our next superfood is a bit more of a classic in the world of eye health, but we're going to look at it in a new light. This food group is something your mother probably told you to eat, and for good reason. We're talking about dark leafy greens like spinach, kale, and collard greens. I know, not as exciting as pineapple, but stick with me, because what these greens do for your eyes on a microscopic level is absolutely foundational to long-term clear vision. These aren't just for salads. They are your daily dose of internal sunglasses, protecting your eyes from the very damage that leads to floaters in the first place. The power of these greens lies in 2 potent antioxidants you may have heard of: lutein and zeaxanthin. These are carotenoids, which are pigments that give plants their color. When you eat them, something incredible happens. They travel through your body and accumulate in very high concentrations in the retina of your eye, specifically in the macula. The macula is responsible for your sharp, central, detailed vision, what you use for reading, driving, and recognizing faces. Lutein and zeaxanthin act like a shield. They absorb damaging, high-energy blue light from the sun and from our electronic screens, preventing it from harming the delicate cells of your retina. Think of them as sunglasses that you wear on the inside, protecting your eyes 24/7. But what does this have to do with floaters in the vitreous, which is in front of the retina? The connection is oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is essentially damage caused by unstable molecules called free radicals. It's like rust on a car. Over time, it breaks down structures. This same process happens inside your eye. Free radical damage is a major reason why the collagen in your vitreous starts to break down, liquefy, and clump together. Lutein and zeaxanthin are master antioxidants. They neutralize these free radicals before they can do any harm. By protecting the entire ocular environment from this relentless damage, you are preserving the integrity of the vitreous. You're not just protecting your retina, you're helping to keep that jelly-like vitreous healthy, stable, and clear. A healthy, well-nourished vitreous is far less likely to degrade and form floaters. So many people I talk to feel their vision getting just a little bit fuzzier, a little less sharp as the years go by, and they chalk it up to age. But what if it's an accumulated deficiency of these protective nutrients? A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that people with the highest intake of lutein and zeaxanthin had a significantly lower risk of developing age-related macular degeneration, but the protective benefits extend to the whole eye. So, how do you get more of these into your diet? It's easier than you think. Aim for at least 1 serving of dark leafy greens every single day. 1 serving is about 1 cup cooked or 2 cups raw. You can wilt a big handful of spinach into your morning eggs. You can blend kale into that pineapple smoothie we just talked about. You can saute some collard greens with garlic and olive oil as a delicious side dish for dinner. Don't overcook them, as this can degrade some of the nutrients. A light steaming or sautéing is perfect. This is such a simple habit, but over weeks and months, you are building up a powerful internal defense system for your precious eyesight. I hope you're finding this information valuable and, more importantly, empowering. It can feel like we lose control over our bodies as we age, but knowledge like this puts the power right back in your hands. If you're enjoying this so far, please take a quick second to tap the like button. It's a small click for you, but it makes a huge difference in helping this video reach other seniors who might be worried about their vision and need to hear this message. Thank you for that. It truly helps. Now, let's move on to our third superfood, which is not only incredibly powerful for your eyes, but also a delicious treat. We're heading to the berry patch. I'm talking about deep colored berries like blueberries, blackberries, and elderberries. These little jewels are nature's candy, but they are packed with some of the most potent antioxidants known to science, called anthocyanins. These are the compounds that give berries their rich blue, purple, and red colors. And when it comes to your eyes, they are miracle workers for your vascular system, the intricate network of tiny blood vessels that feed your eyes. Your eyes are incredibly hungry organs. They require a constant, rich supply of oxygen and nutrients to function properly. And this supply is delivered through a delicate web of capillaries. As we get older, these tiny blood vessels can become weak, brittle, and inflamed. Poor circulation in the eye contributes to a whole host of problems, including, you guessed it, the breakdown of the vitreous. If the vitreous isn't getting the nourishment it needs, it can't maintain its healthy gel-like structure. The anthocyanins in berries are phenomenal at strengthening the walls of these tiny capillaries. They improve their flexibility and reduce inflammation, ensuring that a steady stream of life-giving nutrients can reach every part of your eye, including the vitreous. Think of it this way. Imagine a garden. If the little irrigation hoses that water the garden become cracked, leaky, and clogged, the plants will start to wither. Your eyes are that garden, and the capillaries are the irrigation hoses. Anthocyanins are like the perfect repair kit, patching up the leaks and strengthening the hoses so the entire garden can thrive. By improving blood flow, you're not just helping the vitreous, you're supporting the health of your optic nerve, your retina, and every single cell that allows you to see the world. This enhanced circulation also helps your body's cleanup crew to be more efficient. Once the bromelain from the pineapple breaks down the floaters, a healthy circulatory system is needed to effectively carry away the waste products. It's all connected in this beautiful, intricate system. There's a reason pilots in World War II were famously given bilberry jam, a cousin of the blueberry, to help improve their night vision. The anthocyanins were known even back then to have a powerful effect on eye health. Modern research confirms this. Studies have shown that these compounds can help regenerate important pigments in the retina and protect against oxidative damage. To get these benefits, try to incorporate a cup of mixed berries into your diet several times a week. You can sprinkle them on your oatmeal, add them to yogurt, or just enjoy a bowl of them as a refreshing dessert. Frozen berries are just as nutritious as fresh ones, and they are often more affordable and available year-round. So, you can enjoy these eye-saving benefits no matter the season. Every handful of berries you eat is a direct investment in the long-term health and clarity of your vision. Okay, let's move on to our fourth superfood. This one is something you can easily snack on, and it's not just good for your eyes, but for your brain too. We're talking about walnuts. While many nuts are healthy, walnuts are in a class of their own because they are one of the richest plant-based sources of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically one called alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA. These healthy fats are absolutely essential for combating one of the biggest enemies of healthy aging, chronic inflammation. Inflammation is a natural process in the body. It's how your body heals from an injury. But when it becomes chronic, low-grade inflammation that's always simmering in the background, it can be incredibly destructive. It's a contributing factor to almost every age-related disease, from heart disease and arthritis to Yes, eye problems. Within the eye, chronic inflammation accelerates the breakdown of tissues, including the delicate collagen network in the vitreous. It's like a slow, constant fire that weakens the structure from the inside out. Omega-3 fatty acids are nature's most powerful firefighters. They help to regulate the body's inflammatory response, turning down that destructive simmer and creating a healthier, more balanced internal environment. By reducing inflammation throughout your body, including in your eyes, you're helping to protect the vitreous from this inflammatory damage. You're preserving its structure and slowing down the process of liquefaction and collagen clumping. Furthermore, omega-3 second are a crucial component of cell membranes throughout the body, including the cells in your retina. A specific type of omega-3, called DHA, is found in extremely high concentrations in the retina and is vital for healthy visual function. While walnuts contain ALA, your body can convert some of it into DHA. So you're not only fighting inflammation, but also providing the raw materials for strong, healthy eye cells. Many people over 60 tell me they feel a general sense of achiness or stiffness, which is often a sign of underlying inflammation. It's amazing to think that the same food that can help soothe your aching joints can also be working silently to protect your vision. A handful of walnuts, which is about 1/4 cup, makes for a perfect daily snack. You can chop them up and sprinkle them on your salad, add them to your morning oatmeal alongside those berries, or just eat them on their own. If you're not a fan of walnuts, other good sources of omega-3 second include chia seeds, flax seeds, and fatty fish like salmon. But the convenience and potency of walnuts make them a fantastic choice. This is such an easy change to make, swapping out a less healthy snack like crackers or cookies for a handful of walnuts. It's a simple trade that pays huge dividends for your eyes, your brain, and your entire body. We've covered some amazing ground. We have the enzyme power of pineapple, the antioxidant shields in leafy greens, the blood vessel support from berries, and the anti-inflammatory magic of walnuts. Now, for our fifth and final superfood, we're going back to basics with something that is absolutely fundamental for the very structure of your eye. It's a nutrient so crucial that without it, your body simply cannot build or repair the tissues that hold you together. We are talking about vitamin C, and one of the best places to get it is from oranges and other citrus fruits. We often think of vitamin C for our immune system, for fighting off colds, but its primary role in the body is as a vital cofactor in the synthesis of collagen. Collagen is the most abundant protein in our bodies. It's the structural scaffolding that holds everything together, your skin, your bones, your tendons, and crucially, the vitreous humor in your eye. The vitreous is made up of about 99% water and 1% other substances, primarily a network of collagen fibers and hyaluronic acid. It's this collagen network that gives the vitreous its gel-like consistency. When these collagen fibers break down and clump together, that's when you get floaters. So how does vitamin C fit in? Vitamin C is like the master mason for your body's collagen production. Without enough vitamin C, your body cannot produce strong, stable collagen. The collagen fibers it does produce are weaker and more susceptible to damage and breakdown from oxidative stress. When you have an abundant supply of vitamin C, your body can constantly repair and rebuild its collagen network, keeping it strong and resilient. It helps to maintain that healthy, organized structure within the vitreous, preventing the fibers from unraveling and clumping together in the first place. It's a proactive approach. Instead of just cleaning up the mess, you're preventing the mess from ever happening. Furthermore, vitamin C is itself a powerful antioxidant that works in the watery parts of your body, which makes it particularly important for the eye, an organ filled with fluid. It helps to neutralize the free radicals that damage the collagen, providing a 1-2 punch of both protection and repair. A large-scale study on age-related eye diseases found that a combination of vitamins, including vitamin C, significantly reduced the risk of progression for certain eye conditions. While this study didn't focus on floaters specifically, it highlights the profound importance of this nutrient for overall ocular health. You don't need to take massive doses to get the benefits. Your body can't store vitamin C, so you need a steady daily supply. One medium-sized orange provides nearly all the vitamin C you need for a day. Other fantastic sources include bell peppers, especially the red ones, which have even more vitamin C than oranges, strawberries, broccoli, and kiwi. By ensuring you get a rich source of vitamin C every single day, you are giving your body the most fundamental tool it needs to maintain the structural integrity of your eyes from the inside out. It's not a quick fix, but a long-term strategy for preserving the very fabric of your vision. So, let's quickly recap what we've learned. We have 5 powerful natural tools you can add to your nutritional toolkit. First, fresh pineapple with its unique bromelain enzyme to help dissolve existing floater clumps. Second, dark leafy greens like spinach and kale, packed with lutein and zeaxanthin to act as your internal sunglasses and protect against damage. Third, dark berries, loaded with anthocyanins to strengthen the tiny blood vessels that nourish your eyes. Fourth, walnuts, rich in omega-3. Second, to fight the chronic inflammation that breaks down eye tissues. And fifth, oranges and other vitamin C-rich foods to provide the essential building blocks for strong, healthy collagen in your vitreous. It might feel like a lot to take in, but remember, you don't have to do everything perfectly overnight. Start with one. Maybe this week you decide to add a handful of walnuts to your daily routine. Maybe next week you start blending some spinach into a smoothie. Every small positive change you make is a step towards taking back control. It's a declaration that you are not just a passive victim of the aging process. You are an active participant in your own health and well-being. Imagine a few months from now, looking up at a clear blue sky and noticing that it's just clear. The annoying squiggles and spots are less noticeable, or maybe even gone. Imagine the peace of mind that comes with knowing you are actively nourishing and protecting one of your most precious gifts, your sight. I know that getting older can feel daunting. There are new aches, new worries, and sometimes it feels like a constant battle. But you are so much stronger and more capable than you might think. Your body has an incredible innate ability to heal and regenerate, especially when you give it the right fuel. It is never, ever too late to make a change that can profoundly impact your quality of life. The choices you make at the dinner table tonight can influence how clearly you see the world tomorrow, next year, and for the next decade. You have the power to do this. Now, I would genuinely love to hear from you. Which of these 5 superfoods surprised you the most? Or do you have your own story about how changing your diet has impacted your health or your vision? Please share your thoughts and questions in the comments section below. I do my best to read every single one, and our whole community learns and grows from each other's experiences. Your journey could be the spark of inspiration that someone else needs to see today. If this video has helped you, if it has given you a sense of hope or a plan of action, please give it a thumbs up. It truly means the world to me, and it helps get this important information out to more people who need it. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so and hit that notification bell. We have so much more to share about how to live your senior years with strength, vitality, and joy. To end, I want you to do one small thing for me. If you've stayed with me this long and you are committed to taking care of your eyesight, just type the number 1 in the comments. It's a simple act, but it's an affirmation to yourself and to this community that you are taking a stand for your health. Thank you so much for your time and your trust today. Stay healthy, stay hopeful, and remember that every single day is a new opportunity to build a healthier you.